Okay, so first of all, let's look at some searches. So I've got a search here that says family law lawyer. And here's what comes up. Now these are ads, and this is a local attorney. So family law lawyer, and I get this. Okay, and I click on it, and I'm going to what looks like the home page of a website. So it would be better to go to a page that talked about exactly what I was searching for, which was family law, so something a little more specific. Now these are not ads here, this is just the Google map, and then these are websites, these are not ads. These are ads here. Okay, if I go to the next page, here's an ad, and there's 3 ads down here. Okay, so I see the same ad that I was on before right there. So why should you use Google Ads? Because you can show up without a Google ad, because these are showing up without a Google ad, and if you show up on the map, that's a good place as well. These are really good places to be, and these are free. So why should you use a Google ad? Well, you can be if you can't get here or here, you can get here with Google Ads or down the bottom. Also, when you're on a smartphone, when someone searches on a smartphone, about all you see on the first screen of the page on a smartphone is a couple ads. So if you're up here, that's all the person is seeing before they scroll down. So there's a couple of reasons why that can be useful. So first, let's take a look at keywords, because keywords are very, very important. So that's our first topic here. So if we go to the Google AdWords account and we go to Tools and we go into the Keyword Planner, I have right here, I've typed in some keywords. I've typed in lawyers, attorneys, injury lawyer, injury attorney, divorce lawyer, so on. I've got about 8 keywords here, and here's what it comes up with for, and this is just for Minnesota now, so these numbers are just for Minnesota. So lawyer comes up with an average of 1,600 monthly searches. Competition is low, suggested bid is $4.69. Attorney, a few less searches, but a higher bid. Notice now divorce attorney has a lot fewer searches, but a very high competition and a higher suggested bid. Now the suggested bid is that's just a suggested bid. It's just an estimate. It doesn't mean you have to pay this much to get your ads to show. But you can use it as a relevant compared to the others, kind of how they rank. And notice we've got $68 for injury lawyer. Competition's very high. We've got 110 searches in Minnesota for that. Okay. So this gives you an idea of the keywords that you can bid on and should be bidding on or shouldn't be. Okay, now you could bid $10 a click for injury lawyer, but your ad might show up sometimes, but it's not going to show up as much as if you bid higher. So you got to do some experimenting with that. Now, why is that such a low competition and a lower price? Because people could be searching for lawyer for other reasons than for hiring a lawyer. They could be doing research on becoming a lawyer, or research about other things about lawyers and attorneys. So that's just such a general term that they're not necessarily as valuable as a search term for getting customers. Okay. So now let's search over here for injury lawyer. Okay, and we have an ad here, we've got an ad here, we've got an ad here, we've got 4 ads before we even get to the map. And on a smartphone, you're going to see these are the ones that are going to get the most traction probably, because they'll show right on the top, and the user's got to scroll way down to see the rest. And then we also have some ads down here. Okay, now I typed in injury lawyer, so let's just click on this one and see what happens. What do we have? Okay, so this page is not the home page of the website. It's talking about injury attorneys. Okay, which is good that it talks about injury, because that's what I'm searching for. And I don't care, well, I do care about this: more than 55 years of trusted personal injury representation. That's a good statement. I really want to know what they can do for me. So that's what this text should be all about. They've got, so it says, have you or someone you care about been injured? Call us, we can help. So that's good. I'd like to see a phone number right there. Of course, we've got them here, and it looks like they're clickable or tappable while they go to a contact page, I guess. So you want to make it really easy for people to call once they're here. Let's look at the next one. That looks more like a general one. I want to go to an actual place. Now this looks like it goes to an injury page. Okay. Yeah, and this is all about injury, it looks like, pretty much. So that's good, rather than going to, well, practice area, all their practice areas. Maybe that's all they do is injury. So that's okay. But I want it to be very relevant to what I searched for and relevant to what the ad said. So it said expert personal injury lawyers, free case evaluation, visit now. And we also have a phone number here, which will probably be tappable if I was on a smartphone. So that's pretty good. The third thing I wanted to say or talk about, which I actually already have talked about, is call to action. We want a good call to action on the ad and on the website both. So when we were over here, what makes me click? And once I get to the website, what makes me call? Those are really important. All right. And then tracking. Tracking is hugely important as well. So you want to track phone calls. So to set up tracking in your Google account, you go to Tools and add a conversion, and then click and then add a calls from website conversion. You can also add a conversion for calls directly from the ads and the ad extensions. Okay, and the ad extensions are these extra things here like this that you see here. So we want to track conversions, because if we don't know which ads are working and generating calls and which aren't, then we can't do anything. Then we're just kind of guessing. So you definitely want to track your ads and make use of the free call tracking that Google gives you within Google AdWords. All right, and avoid these mistakes. Start with just a few keywords, because wasted clicks are expensive. I think a lot of people will go ahead and add way too many keywords, and then they'll get people searching for things that for other things, and they're not, and your ad's showing up for them, and they click, and then your click is wasted. So you want to just start with a handful, maybe a half a dozen or so, and be specific. And that's the second thing, is not being specific enough. So you want to be specific all the way through. For example, the injury lawyer example, where we had injury lawyer in the keyword, we had injury lawyer in the ad text, and we also went to a landing page on the website that talked about injury lawyer. Okay, and then another mistake is not having a strong call to action. So you want to get people to click the ad, and you want to get people to call. So there's two places there, the ad, on the ad itself as well as on the website, that you need a strong call to action. And then, like I just said earlier, use call tracking, because that is so important to make your ads work. And with a lot of these keywords with Google, they can get expensive, and so you definitely need to know which ones are bringing you business and which ones are not, so that you don't waste money. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you would like more information, contact me. Here's my contact information right here, and I'm a Google Ads consultant, and I've done a lot of Google AdWords work, so feel free to contact me if you have some more questions. Thank you.